Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Adora on the channel. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Adora, and on this channel we're talking about money. First of all, let me say Happy New Year to all of us. I hope this year brings everything that we expect and more. And on that momentum, I've been inspired to make this video. As the topic implies, we're going to be talking about savings. But first of all, I'd like to delve into a bit of background as to why I created this YouTube channel. I created this YouTube channel to foster a community of like minded financial enthusiasts who are interested in learning about how money works, how you can save it, how you can invest it, how you can budget it. And basically, the goal is just to learn, unlearn, and relearn financial habits that allow us to make informed financial decisions. So if that's something you'll be interested in, like this video, subscribe to my channel, and let's get into the topic. The topic of today's video, as we can see on the thumbnail, is about savings, specifically 3 tips that can help us develop a healthy savings habit. As New Year starts, I believe it's important that we start with our best foot, and there's no perfect place to start than talking about savings because it is such a core aspect of financial discipline, right? And I'm going to be sharing with us 3 tips that have helped me become better at savings, and hopefully, I hope it helps you as well. Tip number one: having a savings goal. Many of you may be confused as to what I mean by saving goal, but it is exactly as I say, having a saving goal, whether it be a short-term saving goal or a long-term saving goal. It is quite easier for you to save for something when you have it at the back of your mind what you're saving for. You can save for things like retirement, you can save for travel, you can save for rent, you can save to buy something, maybe an appliance, phone. I don't know if you notice, but it's easier for you to save money when you're saving for something in mind. Let's say you want to save to get a new book, you want to save to get a new shoe, you want to save to get a new travel experience. It's just much easier than when you're saving indefinitely because at the back of your mind, you have no reason for you to keep saving a particular amount of money. It's like, oh, what am I saving for? So it's easier for you to maybe dip into the money or not even save at all. But when you know that you're saving for something, let's say you know that okay, you're saving to move out of your current apartment, or if you're saving to travel, or if you're saving to even jackpot as has been implied, it's easier for you to actually put a particular percentage of money aside every month to save towards that goal. So this has also really helped me. I found that it was easier for me to save when I had something at the back of my mind that I was saving for because it was like, okay, I'm almost here, I'm saving for this, this is why I keep putting money aside. And honestly, I think this is just such a game changer. I've seen so many people struggle with saving because they're not saving for anything in particular. And when you're not saving for anything in particular, it's easier for you to not even save at all. Tip number two: falling into the trap that there's a right amount of money to save. So I think when it comes to saving, right, many people have so many ideas and ideology behind it. But one particular idea that I've seen a lot of people implement, which ultimately leads to like a very bad saving habit, is thinking that a particular amount of money is too small to save. Like maybe if out of the 5,000 naira that you have, you feel like 1,000 naira is too small to save, so you don't even save anything at all and you just live a carefree life. I mean, I'm all for enjoyment and all, but I do believe that as you're enjoying, you should also be putting a particular amount of money aside for your future, right? And then when I first started saving, right, the amount that I was saving at the beginning is not the amount I'm currently saving now. When I was in school, I could save maybe 1,000, I could save maybe like 3,000 naira in a week, I could save maybe like 5,000 naira in a month. That's those are the practices that I obviously grew to save. And then now that I'm working, I'm saving a lot more. I'm saving a lot more money than I was saving when I was in school. But if I ever had that idea that okay, I can save from this my food money that I'm getting that is too small, then I'd have never even been able to save while I'm making salary that I'm making, which is like compared to the food money that I was getting, a significant amount, right? So don't fall for this trap of believing that there's no right amount of money to save. If you have 1,000 naira, you save it. If you have 5,000 naira, you save it. Any amount that you have that is easy for you to save, just save that money, right? Don't let anybody shame you, or don't shame yourself even into thinking that okay, I cannot save this particular amount of money that I have, is too small. I'll save when I have a big amount of money. That's such a mindset that ultimately leads to failure. And at the end of the day, you find yourself not even saving any money at all when you could have just started small. I believe that saving is like a muscle. As you continue to save, you continue to build it, you continue to increase the amount that you save as well. So, what I'm just trying to say is just start saving, right? Tip number three, paying yourself first. I see a lot of people make this mistake of spending what is left, of saving what is left after spending, rather than of saving what is left after spending rather than saving before you spend, right? Paying yourself first is, it just means that whenever you receive a particular amount, be it income, monthly income, money from a freelance gig, or any money at all, you should set aside some money you should set aside some money or a percentage of money from the money that you've gotten before you make account for maybe buying that you want, buying something that you wanted to buy, something that could be considered a luxury, or even your needs. So if you are receiving, let's say, 100,000 naira as a salary, I feel like before you even like calculate what you're going to spend for the month, it's nice for you to know that okay, out of this 100,000 naira, 10,000 naira from this money, I am saving it, and then I'm going to calculate my needs and wants with the remaining 90,000 naira. And then if you see that okay, there's an overlap and you have extra somewhere, you can always add to your savings. But always pay yourself first, in that you receive you remove some money that has been given to you from your income, whether it be weekly or monthly, before you decide to spend the money however you'd like to spend it. This practice will allow you to build a consistent saving habit, and also not allow you to always like think forward, because honestly there's always something to buy. And if you're having the habit of, oh, I'll save whatever is left after spending, you're never going to save an amount that is substantial enough, or that I find to be substantial enough, right? And you're just always going to put your savings goal last. You're never going to prioritize saving for anything. You're just never going to develop a healthy saving habit if you do not have the discipline to first pay yourself first. Okay, so just to reiterate the three tips that I shared during the course of the video for us to develop a healthy saving habit. Tip number one is to get a savings goal. This is very, very important. It's just easier for you to save when you know what you're saving for. Tip number two is there's no right amount of money to save. Get yourself out of that rabbit hole of thinking that this particular amount of money that I have is too small. You start from somewhere and then you build up to it. And tip number three is to pay yourself first. You always have to invest in your future. You always have to take out money to save before spending, rather than doing the opposite. And like everything in life, there's no hard or fast rule. If you struggle with savings, the best thing that you can do for yourself is to save small, is to save little by little. Just start from somewhere. And already a good if you already have a good relationship with savings, you can always improve and get better, and just gradually try to increase the amount of money that you save. Definitely not at the expense of what you need, right? Because I feel like something I'd like to share before I end this video is also one mistake that many people make, which is saving or not saving in extreme. So like the opposite of there's no right amount of money to save. There's also the trap of saving much more than you can physically afford to save, right? So if I'm making 100,000 naira a month, I'm not going to be saving 50,000 naira, because I feel like that's too extreme. And with that kind of behavior, I'm going to end up dipping into my savings month after month, and then it's that stuff of your saving you, right? Because you did not you do not put aside the money that you can afford to live without. If I'm saving 100,000 naira, it just depends on what my needs and wants are. But like, I feel like a minimum amount that I can save and be comfortable on is maybe like 10,000 naira. That 10,000 naira, now I know that okay, I'm not going to be touching the 10,000 naira. I'll try to calculate my expenses and my wants around that 90,000 naira. So definitely have it at the back of your mind that when you're saving, do not try to save too much, because you're just going to end up dipping into the money that you saved and just causing yourself a lot of pain. Saving is something that it's a long term thing. It's not something you just don't forget about. It's something that you're probably going to do throughout the course of your life. So it's very important that you maintain a sustainable saving habit. So that brings me to the end of this video. I really hope that these three tips that I've shared helped somebody today. I mean, help somebody today. And if there are other tips that you have for us, please put it in the comment section so that we can all learn and grow together. Like I said, this YouTube channel is, I created it with the idea of having a community. I'm learning myself, and I know that many people are also learning on how to manage their money and just be better financially. So that brings me to the end of this video. Please like the video, subscribe, share with your friends, share anywhere, share to anybody that you think might find this video helpful. Subscribe to my channel, like I said, it's definitely helped me grow and keep me inspired, knowing that people are interested in what I have to say. And I'll catch you in the next one. Thank you.